In this module, we're going to talk about scanning and copying large format documents. When it comes to scanning, you can scan to a USB device, to a network folder, and to your HP Designjet ePrint and Share account. So let's go ahead and scan to a USB device. Insert your USB device in the USB slot. Select USB drive. And here you can see what the current settings are already in the printer. You can change these in the main menu, scan preferences, and those will be set as the default here. If we go into settings, we can actually change the format that we want to scan to. So we can scan to PDF, which is only in the PostScript version of the T2300. We can scan to TIFF, and we can scan to JPEG. Then we can select to scan to 200 dpi, 300 dpi, and 600 dpi. Remember, the higher the dpi that we go to, the bigger the file size will be. We can scan to color, grayscale, or black and white. We can select the content type. So if we are doing a line drawing, an architectural drawing, we should select lines. If it's images and lines, we would select mixed. If we're doing more renderings or photography, we would change image. Further down, we also have the option of removing the background. So if you do have an image that has a lot of background artifacts, we can select to have those removed by increasing the background removal control panel here. We select OK. We can go back and we can do a preview of the scan original that you want to scan into the device by pressing File Information. At this point, we would feed the original into the scanner. Once the scanner has scanned the original, it will show you the file size, and you can actually press the preview button and it will show you a preview of the file. If that is good enough, you select Save to File, and the file will be saved to the USB device. At that point, you can eject the original, or you can make another scan and do the process all over again. Now we're going to show how to scan to a network folder. Before scanning to a network folder, make sure that you do set up a network folder. That can be on your computer, for example, but make sure you do that through the embedded web server. Once a network folder has been set up, you can click on Scan, select Network Folder. Here again, it will show you what preferences have already been set up. If you need to change them for any reason, for example, if I go in and I want to scan to TIFF instead, I can do that. I can change the quality to 300. Go back in, it shows me the network path where the file will be scanned. I can select File Information, which will do a pre-scan, which will show me the file size and a preview. Or if I want to directly scan without previewing, I can select Start, at which point I will load the original into the scanner. Now we will show how to scan to HP Designjet ePrint and Share. In order to do that, of course, you need to set up an account in HP Designjet ePrint and Share, which you can find the URL below. Once you have an account, you select Scan, you select HP ePrint and Share. At this point, you will type in your login username, which is your email address, and your password. Now we will show how to make a copy of an original. So if we select Copy, we'll see the default settings already here, which we can go into the Scan Preferences option in the main menu. If we want to change any of these settings, at this point we can change them by selecting Settings. So for example, if I want to scale down the original, I can fit it to a particular role or to an industry standard page size. So for example, if I select ISO A3. Also, for example, I can decide to save paper by selecting to print or letting the printer choose the most optimized role for that output, or I can select a particular role to print on. Once I'm happy with the settings, I can also select the number of copies that I need, and I select Start. And at this point, I would feed the original into the scanner. So the cool thing about the HP Designjet T2300eMFP is that even though the device is printing, I can still go ahead and start scanning. Easy as that.